Famous and Wealthy Podcast. Today we got my girl Wit, the Grant Queen, in the building. Listen, she has got me some of the biggest grants and my clients some of the biggest grants. So make sure y'all tap in with this lady. First of all, I want to know, how did you even start this whole grant thing?
Okay, let me sit up in my chair.
Okay.
So, hey, my name is Wit. I own 3 storefronts on the same block, and they call me the Grant Queen. So you asked me how I got into the business. Okay, let's go all the way back. I wasn't supposed to be here, right?
Yeah.
I went to college. I was supposed to be a nurse. I got into doing eyelash extensions as a side hustle because I was a broke college kid.
Right.
I ended up graduating college. Nursing didn't work. I graduated with something else. And as I was celebrating graduation, I got in a car accident and broke my neck. So my whole life went to zero. My business went to zero. And I lost it all. From that point, the doctors told me, okay, you're going to have to wear a halo on your head. You know the little thing they screw inside your skull?
Yeah.
Or you got to go into emergency surgery. I'm like, throw me into surgery. When I got out of surgery, I was on bed rest for 6 months. So I could not do my business anymore. I didn't have anything. But I always been good at writing. So I'm like, I need some money. So I figured out how to start writing business grants. Got myself my first business grant. Didn't think nothing of it. I opened up my first storefront. Then I got my second business grant. I opened up my second storefront. And then I got my third one. Did the same thing. I didn't think I had a skill until I started getting my friends and family business grants. And then I ran on TikTok telling my story. And I blew up completely. So now I write business grants for so many people. We've funded over 2 million grants. Highest grant I've seen is 1.2 million. Yeah. And people are just not educated on it. So that's why I run my mouth about it.
Wow, I didn't know business grants worked like that. I used to think, when people said that, I used to be like, can they really get business grants? Mm-hmm. But I mean, you are successful and you making it happen. How did you, what made you even start wanting to learn about it? Did you have to do deep research about it?
Yeah, you have to do very deep research. And it's a big misconception that grants care about your credit. Because when we think about funding, we think about, okay, it goes off your credit score and the strength of it. Grants is completely different. They don't care about your credit. They do not care if you're a felon. They don't care about
Oh, they don't care if you're a felon.
Okay. They don't care about anything but you having really a persuasive story and you creating impact with your business. So now I help for-profit businesses and non-for-profit businesses get high-limit business grants.
What you charge for that?
It depends on how big you want to go. But I don't go off of how much you get. I go off of how many applications do you want me to apply for you. So if I had a business owner in front of me right now, I will understand what their mission is, what their business is, make sure they're structured. I'll ask them how much money they need and what they need the money for. And I go do the searching. Some people want me to apply for 5 grants, 8 grants, 10 grants. And then my price comes there. But you pay me for my hours. When you get funded, I don't take none of your money.
Wow. And is it guaranteed?
No grant is guaranteed, but my grant writing agency has an 80% approval rate. So we win more than we lose.
Damn, that's hard.
Yeah.
So how is your, your single life? You in a relationship? What's going on with that?
I have somebody.
Oh, you have somebody?
I have somebody, yes. Okay. And it's difficult. You don't think dating difficult?
It's very difficult.
Oh, yes. So I have somebody, and I just feel like I have tapped into my, successful life. And dating is different when you at this level.
Right.
So I need somebody who's gonna pull me up. Somebody who's gonna be my equal, whatever. And it's been good.
So do you date higher or lower?
Higher. I can't do lower.
So they have to make more money than you.
It necessarily doesn't have to do with money, but money does matter. But necessarily not money. But yes, I would like them to have more money than me.
Okay, what if they don't have more money?
That's fine. I don't really go off money. I really dive deep into a mindset. Do he got the gumption? It's a lot of very smart people who just don't got it yet, or maybe they're investing into different things and their liquid is tied up in investments or something like that. So I have ran into a lot of men with a lot of money and they don't got it. And not money, but they ain't got the mindset. You don't know what to do with the money. You just keep on getting it, losing it. That ain't attractive. So it's more than just the money. What you think?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, so as far as you, I know you've been through a lot of relationships before, right? In your past?
No? I have only had one relationship, 16 years.
16 years?
16. Since married? I was in 8th grade.
Married?
No, I was not married. I know, right? That is crazy.
So what do you think that the person waits on?
So I think in that sense, it was a maturity thing. We started very young. We went through high school. We went through college. I don't know. Like, men is just a little different. Like, what's not clicking, Steven? So that was one of the reasons why I left, because I gave you a child. I gave you everything of me, and I can't get a ring. And I be thinking, like, why would men give a woman a baby, but they won't marry them? You'll give me a baby, but you scared to marry me, or you unsure, but you want me to be the mother of your child for the rest of your life.
Right.
Diabolical.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, so okay, dating, and you do grants. So when a guy, you tell a guy you do grants, right?
Yeah.
And he dates you.
Okay.
You ever got finessed into like saying like a guy acting like he likes you, but he's trying to get a grant?
Absolutely not.
No, never?
No. I'm not a huge dater. I don't talk to a lot of people. I haven't had a lot of experience. I don't know. So I really have never been in the finesse realm. You thinking on the mountains.
Yeah,
Nobody never did that.
Yeah, I think high. I'm just thinking like, damn, you do grants and you can make people money. Somebody might say, oh, she do grants, and they might see the pod. You know what I'm saying? And they might be like, damn, like, I like you and this and that. And then like a few months later, they might say, so baby, when can we put the grant together?
Ooh.
Type shit.
I'm the wrong person to finesse. Absolutely not. You ain't getting like that.
Okay. What if he say he gonna give you half?
No, it still doesn't matter, because I don't do grants for the money. I don't take a percentage of anybody grant of like how much money they get. So no. So my business is my business and my personal is my personal. And I feel like a lot of people have a misconception like I'm going to just fund everybody or help everybody get funded. No, you have to be structured. You have to actually have a business. You actually have to have things in order where you can't finesse the system when it comes to grants.
Okay, question. Do you ever see yourself teaching somebody how to do what you do step by step in a subscription-based program?
Yes, I do that now.
Oh, you do that now?
So I have a school community, and then I have multiple digital products that's on subscription base as well too. See, that's the level in my business where I'm at right now, that continuity, like that waking up, you already got that money in your account.
That's what
coming.
I do. I make a lot of money off subscription base.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, product selling is okay, but subscription base, you're guaranteed to make this big amount of money every month.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was telling bro, like on a third week,
Okay.
you have to have something to catch them before their subscription runs out.
Oh, I never heard of that. Okay.
Yeah, because like if you just selling me the same product, I'm most likely I might subscribe on the third week.
Yeah.
Because I know you're finna charge me another 50, 200, 300, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be hyping them up in that third week for something new.
Mm-hmm.
Every third week, something new.
Oh, okay. So I have like a school community and I teach them, and I had got my school community up very, very high. It's one thing to get the people in there, but to keep the retention of the people in that community and to keep their subscriptions active is like a whole nother job.
That's because like you have to link with more celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be like more active as far as lifestyle content.
Ooh.
A lot of people, think about it, it's a lot of people that do grants, it's a lot of people that do credit, it's a lot of people who waking up every day and deciding to hop in your lane and my lane.
Right.
What separates us?
Right.
What's going to separate us is how much we spend on ads and what do we do every day for a living. Me, I don't preach every day about me selling credit. If you go to my page, I'm showing you me on trips, me playing with monkeys, lions, tigers, riding $1 million cars, stuff like that. And then I'll do a pitch later. I want to make it nonchalant, like that doesn't really matter. Because when you're always selling, they feel like you need it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to always have a strategy where it's like people need to watch you for motivation.
Really? Okay, I got a different outlook on that.
Okay.
So one, I have never ran an ad a day in my life. Like I just go live and they love me, they be vibing with me, and I got so high. I had mentors coming to me like wanting to manage me. So that's why I was I'm now getting a team because I know if I got ads behind me, email marketing, it'll blow me up.
Right.
So I'm at that spot. But when it comes to flashy lifestyle content, now, I 100% have it. The house, the car, the everything, but I don't do it because I think like it's a misconception. And I think people be thinking like, oh, you buy this ebook, you gonna have this car. Or I don't want to play on their desperation to want the lifestyle that I have. Like, I want them to know it's hard work. You're
Yep.
not going to get here overnight. You may see me now. It took 8 years of me betting on myself to get here.
Right.
And I just want them to know, like, it's not easy. Like, if you at home and broke, you don't need to be looking at a car or thinking about a car.
Right.
You need to get your mind right.
So what I think is like when it's a bunch of KEVOs, right, that's getting made every day, something needs to separate me from these people, and they need to be able to say, okay, because I charge $75,000 and higher for my mentorship.
Really?
Yeah, and then people are paying it. Plenty of people have paid it, right? So I look at it like, how can you give me that type of money if my lifestyle don't match or I can't?
Absolutely.
You understand? And now if
Yeah.
I'm regular and I'm like, oh, I don't want to show this or do this and this and that, then
Right.
you might as well put me in the same boat as the other people who don't have anything, because we're all looking the same on social media.
Right.
It's just like when we look at rappers. You got your favorite rapper, you got your favorite singer,
Right.
you got your favorite actor,
Right.
but they show success. You grew up looking at what they got,
Yeah.
you know, what they're doing,
Yeah.
stuff like that, and you always got motivated from that. So you are the same. You're just the entrepreneur version of them. So if you're big, like, okay, even though you never ran ads, imagine if you do spend $350K on ads in 1 month. You're going to make at least $2 million
Yeah.
because you are deleting all your competition that you have. So if it's a lot of girls that they're looking at, but we're study seeing you to the point I'm getting tired of seeing you. I gotta tap in with you,
Right.
Because I'm study seeing you on Facebook. I'm study seeing you on Instagram. I'm study seeing you on TikTok. Then I'm seeing you on blogs.
Yeah.
So it's like she has to. People when they see you so much, they look at it like she has to be it.
Yeah.
It's just like the Kardashians. You know what I mean? Like you see them so much, it's like damn. Like you start liking them. Even it's just like hearing the song repeatedly on the radio.
Yeah, it's like those TikTok songs.
Yeah, if you study here,
Right.
you're gonna just like the song.
Yeah.
If they study see you, they're gonna start liking you.
Absolutely.
It's the same thing. Coca-Cola still pays $2 billion a month in ads,
Really?
and you know who don't know Coca-Cola?
Right.
But in 2025, they're still paying $2 billion a month. So if you see yourself as a brand and you want to grow, you still have to dump into organic. Ain't gonna work. Everybody. So I mean, don't get me wrong, it works, but everybody is waking. Okay, it's like a studio.
Okay.
Everybody want to be a rapper. So everybody is going to the studio in hopes of making a hit song.
Right.
And they're putting it out organically.
Right.
But the people that's in the mainstream, they're dumping $1 million in radio, $1 million in streams, $1 million on a video, like $1 million for features.
Yeah.
So why aren't you doing that? That's basically what I'm saying. That's
Right.
You want to separate yourself from the rest of the crowd, stand out. You make the most money. People follow you. You're building that cult following for yourself.
Right.
That's what it is.
Wow. No, when you put it like that.
That's just me though. That's why
No, but
I'm
you're
like
right.
farther. Like even with the jewelry, right?
Uh-huh.
Like you think I wanted to spend almost $1 million on a chain? It's the point of, okay, Floyd Mayweather got this chain. Let me get this chain for the education space. I don't want to just wear a suit. I
Yeah.
want to stand out different
Right.
for education. So if I look like the big time rapper of education, then that's cool. It's a little bit different. I can relate to more people that feel like they can relate to me. They pay me. They sign up for this. They sign up for that. And I make more money than most people.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you could be the same.
Yeah.
Because it's like female rappers that's getting 100,000. It also is companies like Steak that's paying. So you have to figure out a way to put yourself in that position to say, how can I get a contract from Steak? How can I get a contract from this company? How can I get a contract from that company? It's not going to happen organically.
Oh, you're right.
You know what I mean?
And you just opened up my eyes when I tell you the challenge I'm about to run, we're putting some crazy ads over 1-2 figures.
Yeah.
Not one, I said 1-2 figures. Over 6 figures we're putting into ads.
Yeah.
And like the projections is crazy. I'm like, I kind of feel like I've been working so hard the wrong way. Like, dang.
Yeah.
Having this vehicle behind you, having a team, that's important. But you live and learn, in business.
Yeah. And like I said, you just want to use entrepreneurs and celebrities as well.
Yeah.
Because they have fan bases and you mix that with the ads, it just makes you look better because somebody might not like you, but they might like this person.
Yep.
And that favor comes together.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I seen her with her and da, da, da. Now they like you because they feel like if she likes you, I can like you.
Yeah.
That's just how people are.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just like doing a feature with a rapper and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, I seen y'all feature together.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with education. So I started learning that and I mastered that, and that's how I got to my level. But as far as with grants and stuff like that, like you can help a whole lot of people. It's a whole lot of rappers that need grants, celebrities and this and that. So when you can provide value to these people, they'll probably do a lot of stuff for you for free anyways.
Yes, and I just feel like a lot of people just not educated on it. Like they just don't know what's out here, or they're skeptical. Everybody thinks something's a scam.
Yeah.
So that's why you really have to have discernment when you're looking at these applications. But it's so much funding out here. Federal, corporate, private. I give business grants out every single month to people. I'm actually a grant judge and a grantor. So I read applications and fund applications to businesses. So I think that's what make me stand out with being in the grant community. I don't see a lot of grant judges out here. You're not looking at the application. You're not funding. You're not seeing what to do, what not to do firsthand, seeing why people getting approved and denied. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's hard. I never met a person that do grants like that. That's
Really?
crazy. No.
I think like credit is so common. I'm like, I need to tap into something
Yeah,
else.
different. That's
Yeah.
different. That's hard.
And then like if you were at the spot where I was at, like you at your lowest, you don't have nothing. I was young, I didn't have credit, which just is like bad credit. Like, okay, you still have other options.
Yeah. So what's the most you ever got somebody?
It was over $1 million.
Wow. See, and you know what I would like if I was like, mentoring you, I would have had you have somebody get a grant, and then I would have had you put it on every blog saying that I got this person over $1 million.
Oh, that's smart. Like on the big pages.
Yeah, World Star, Shade Room, and everything. And that way, it would have helped you. Like, then they would have like, oh shit, I need to go to her to get a grant. Cause like you got somebody $1 million, but I don't know. I should know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the power of blogs. That's the power of ads. People should always know. Like a lot of people are like, oh, well, I don't want to put my business. No, this is a business. You know what I mean? You're trying to make more money. You're trying to get more subscribers. So you're showing this client, which is a testimony, and then you're going to get hella subscribers. Because now you're saying, listen, I can teach you how to do what I do.
You want to know like what lesson that's teaching me right now is I need to work on my business and not in my business. Like
Exactly.
I'm too busy.
Like in there, yeah.
Yeah.
You need like assistances and stuff like that.
Yes, but I have the employees, but I'm too busy like overseeing them, making sure they doing their job. Like so it's so crazy. Myron Golden had told me to read a book. He just told me to read Buy Your Time Back by Dan Martell.
Yeah.
He's like, that'll help with delegation because I don't need to be doing nothing but going live, writing these grants. I need to be doing what's keeping the money going.
Yeah.
And I can't do that because I'm in my business right now doing everybody else's job and I'm paying them.
Even before you go live, though, you should always you go live on Instagram, right?
Yep, Instagram, TikTok.
So for instance, if you go live, you could boost that. Like, so for instance, let's say if I go live, right?
Okay.
I can boost my live or boost my post to bring a lot of attention, then go live. That way, it's a whole lot of people just tapping in
I
with
never
me.
did that neither.
You never boost a post?
No.
What?
I have never ran an ad. I never boosted a post, nothing.
Like, why is it?
I just didn't know how to do it, the correct way to do it.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of my videos already go viral and stuff, so I never had to do it.
So just imagine if a video went viral naturally. Imagine if you put more fire on it.
I think I'm a little brainwashed as well. To my own mentor, she had told me, like, don't monetize my page and stuff because they'll start messing with your views.
What?
I promise you, she told me. So I don't even have my page. None of my pages monetized.
Yeah.
Don't go in on me.
Yeah. I mean, everything is monetized with me. I need to get paid for being on social media. Like I get paid to be on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Everything you should be getting paid for, posting content. You need to be getting paid to be going live.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is doing it. So I mean, but they also want to see you spending money in their platforms as well. That's why they'll take away your engagement. Because they'll be like, well, spend some money. Because everybody else is spending money.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're in the education space.
Yeah. It helps with my mentees when I teach them social media content. Like I'm so cold with the organic, but that's another thing that I could help them with. Like I need to study more on like the ads and the boost. Like that's just another revenue you could put on top of that to help you more as well too. But yeah.
Because you're forcing people to see you. Like even people that don't like you or don't want to see you, they have to see you.
Absolutely.
So like if it's on YouTube or if it's on Instagram or TikTok or Snapchat, it's like your organic is just people that just following you,
Yeah.
But if I force, like they'll let me choose 2 million people to see me. Now 2 million people about to see me. So that's way better.
Absolutely. And I heard Snapchat up and coming again.
Yeah, Snapchat I get paid a lot, like sometimes 40 to 80,000 a month.
Really?
It pays more than YouTube.
Oh, Ooh, I need to get back on Snapchat.
Yeah.
And Twitter up and coming again,
Yeah,
too.
Twitter pays too, 14,000 per video.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I mean, like, you need to be on everything.
Absolutely.
Like, not just Instagram, not just this, not just literally everything. You need somebody to be controlling YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, you know, all the platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
What is your goals for 2025?
Oh, my biggest goal, I think, for 2025 is to get into real estate.
Estate.
I have all these storefronts, but I rent them. I don't own them.
Right.
And I've been there over 5 years. In each of those buildings, well, my second one alone by itself, I put $56,000 in that store. And now that I have like a slum landlord and I'm ready to go, I can't take all the renovations with me. So now my goal is to invest in real estate, mixed use. I want to have residential and commercial in there. And I just own a building, have some salon suites, have some tenants, and just really getting my systems together. I think this year is going to be really the year like, nigga, you made it.
Yeah. You ever got into crypto?
No, but I want to get into stocks.
You should get into crypto
Really?
and stocks and stuff.
You
yeah.
teach it?
No, I don't teach it, but like I deal with people who are professionals in it.
Okay.
And like I feel like if you're a professional in something and you're really good, I will
Okay.
just work with you. And
Okay.
because you've been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah.
So I will trust them with, you know, what I got going on. But
Right.
I feel like crypto, it gets talked about too much for people not to be in it. And I notice a lot of blacks, they're like, oh no, I'm not in it. But you know, the rest of the world is in it. So it's like we missing out, you know? So I feel like I want to get more into real estate, but I'd rather get into crypto.
Really? I feel like how you said you were oblivious about grants. I feel like I'm oblivious about crypto. I just don't know. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
And I would love to learn anything that'll make my money work hard for me.
Because you put your money in the bank, right?
High yield.
Yeah, see? So it's like you might as well put it in crypto and make more.
Yeah. Is it like high risk?
So let's say if you put some money in Solana and Solana is down, is
Okay.
red, right? Let's say if it's at $100 and you
Okay.
put the money in there, you put $200K in there.
Okay.
Most likely it's not going to drop like even if it drops, whatever, right? It drops, but if it's red, it's going to go green, right?
Okay.
So let's say if it starts going up to 130, 140, 150, and you satisfied with the profit you got, you transfer that to USDT, you keep the profits at wherever it's at, and then you just wait till it drops back down again till the market crashes again.
Redo it.
Dump back in, let the profits go up, transfer USDT. You always make more money than what you got sitting in the bank. That's what a lot of rich people do.
I'm finna go research that.
Yeah, you should.
Because the importance of multiple streams of income.
I mean,
like,
crypto is a wave.
Yeah.
And like they know that like the average black don't really know about it. So that's why all the money is going crazy, meme coins and stuff like that. So I feel like that's the biggest wave right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I be feeling so crazy that I'm $60,000 in college debt and they didn't teach us nothing. They didn't teach me credit, business plan, crypto, nothing.
So college is a scam.
Oh, I definitely believe that.
Yeah.
Like wholeheartedly, but I don't talk
So
about it.
when you hear people say that they're going to college, how do you feel about it? Like you finna get like
I just let them know my perspective. I feel like college made me mature how to live on your own, but they didn't teach me anything. Like they didn't make me successful. I'm successful by me learning business and me just hiring different mentors. I'm like a little theory person. Have you ever heard of the man, John Rockefeller?
yes.
The guy who made the school system.
Yeah.
And how he said that he's building a society of workers and not bosses
Yes.
because he didn't want to lose his wealth.
Yes.
I wholeheartedly feel like that because I tell people all the time, I'm under 30, I'm very successful, and what I have did for 8 years, I don't necessarily think it was like hard. Like, I mean, it's different types of hards. Like you working at McDonald's is not a working your brain type of hard. It's just like a busy work hard. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
You being an astronaut or a doctor or something, that's really hard. You got to open up a book. You really got to study. The stuff that I learned about credit and just the things that got me to this position, why y'all ain't teach me this in 7th grade? Like, it was just so like, what, this all it was?
It was like a big game. It was just like all like dumb math stuff that you don't even use in a society right now. And I was just like, I felt the same way. I actually only went to like ninth grade, and I dropped out. You know,
Really?
yeah. So I didn't really go to college or anything like that. But I've seen a lot of people get scammed. They went to college and then probably working at like Chick-fil-A or something like that right now.
Do you feel like the financial literacy skills that got you to this point right here was hard to learn?
No.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Why they didn't teach us this in 7th grade?
like you said, they want to keep you workers. They want to be
Exactly.
working in the factory and like slaving and thinking about like what I'm gonna be doing with my retirement check at 60, and like you know what I mean. So like this is really easy, to be honest. It's too easy.
And you know what I think that keep people, it's just like the crab mentality. Like, it's their mindset. They can't unwire what they were already taught. Like, if more people just actually like listened and cared about learning and cared about like, hey, you have to learn financial literacy, how you had to learn how to drive a car,
Yeah.
how you had to learn how to potty train at 3 years old.
But you got to realize too, though, most people, about 50% of people are like haters because they were born like that. They were born to be negative, or like, oh, I work my job and she's sitting on podcasts doing grants and he's sitting, you know, people like that.
Baby,
Now,
that's a crazy trait.
no, but it's real. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you pull up in a nice car and you successful. They don't want you to be successful.
Yeah.
They're not successful.
Yeah.
So they feel like, let me knock it down. Let me hate on it.
Yeah.
You know, it's real, but at the same time, you just got to keep elevating and keep doing things to make people like, damn, okay, I can rock out with this person.
Yeah, especially from like being from Chicago. Have you ever? I know you've been to Chicago.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago.
You from Chicago?
Yeah.
From what part?
I'm from 22nd Estate.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
Lindale
like
Gardens.
okay. What I was gonna say, no, Chicago just like a crab mentality, and I feel like I have always had that open spirit. Like I always was inspired by people, and I used to tell them like, "Oh my God, I love them. I want to be in the same room with them." And they be like, "Oh, you're a dick rider," and I'm just like,
Oh,
"No,
yeah.
no,
Chicago is like
I'm
that.
inspired,
No.
and I like her. So why would it be competition?
No,
And we could
Chicago is
collaborate.
definitely, Chicago is just like that.
Chicago's interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's a lot of other places in the world. Like, just if you open up your mind, you could be rich.
When the last time you been there?
I still live in Chicago.
Really?
Yes, I swear I'm finna go back.
What the hell?
What the hell, y'all?
How the hell you stay in Chicago, boy? I've been left that thing.
I want to be bi-coastal, and I'm looking at different apartments. I'm thinking Atlanta or maybe Dallas. I'm just a shark in a fish tank there, and I don't like walking in a room and being the biggest. And
Wow.
it's interesting there.
You in Chicago?
Yes. When I tell you, I got a G-Wagon, right? I be riding around. I just look like
That shit
so
dangerous.
weird. I look so weird going to some place like, you hopping out a G-Wagon? Like, are you okay?
Yeah.
But it's like kind of like a trauma response because I truly do feel safest in the trenches, and that's crazy.
For real? Damn. I ain't gonna lie, Chicago dangerous as hell for me.
Well, for you,
Yeah,
look
I'm
at
a
your
guy.
neck.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm flashy, so it's like, but that's damn Chicago. You still see out there.
I ain't telling nobody else.
Look,
that,
you know
though.
it's so crazy, right? Because I'm looking at it like, as far as connection wise, how do you meet people daily?
I don't.
Yeah,
so
I know.
I travel a lot. Every weekend I'm
Okay,
gone.
yeah.
I'm meeting different people. I'm
Okay.
in Atlanta a lot. I'm like, where is the successful people in Chicago? They be like, go to Soho House. I'm like,
Man, no, like I've been there. I never really met a lot of successful people in Chicago.
yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Chicago nice, but it's like you have to go to Miami. You gotta go to seminars, and you don't have to just do education seminars. Try crypto seminars. Try tech seminars. You know, try different types of things where you like think outside the box. You know, go to race car events, golfing events.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Richard Mille events. You will meet all types of different types of people, and then it'll open up doors. But you definitely gotta move. I didn't know you stayed out there.
Yes, I want to move, but part of me do want to stay because of my family. So you know,
Yeah,
we're
but
really
you can't.
tight-knit.
Yeah, you can't let that because
Yeah.
you're gonna get more successful once you move. Like,
Right.
so wherever you at right now, like God might not be letting you get to that level because of that. You know,
Yeah.
it took me that. As soon as I left, I made hella millions.
Where did you go first?
I went to Atlanta first.
You went to Atlanta, and
Yeah.
that's why I want to go. I used to think that it was oversaturated, but when I go to Atlanta, they treat me like royalty. They
Yeah.
love me. They're like, "Oh my God, you that girl from
It's a lot.
TikTok?"
It's a lot of business people out
It's
there.
a lot of opportunity.
Yeah.
And like just seeing when I come to Miami, everybody got nice cars. Like you can't do nothing but be motivated. In
Exactly.
Chicago, you wake up, you look at your phone, okay, who died today? Like the
Yeah.
gun violence, it's just really
Then
depressing.
you probably got to
for
overly
real.
check on your car and all that shit, and then
What?
go out to the gas station, and I don't know. And then people will low key follow you, put trackers on your car, all that.
Yeah, it's really weird. I just want to just be in a place where I could just soar and I can connect.
Right.
It's opportunities. So I'm really, weighing my options right now.
For sure.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm trying to think. Hold on. Roger, where we at? 30. Okay. So give me some more topics you want me to talk about with you.
let's talk about. Okay, let's talk about some spicy topics.
All right.
Diddy
okay.
situation.
Hold on. 1 second. All right. So listen. As far as Diddy, what you think about the whole? Okay. Diddy.
I hope it dropped.
You can act bad. All right. So look, as far as everything that's going on the news right now, you know what I'm saying, with Cassie, with Diddy, with Quavo, with damn tweet. I'm doing that over. You ready? All right. So as far as with everything that's going on with Diddy and Cassie, what's your take on that?
Okay, I don't want to talk too early.
Yeah.
So I was looking at the trial and looking at some things, and I think they said like it's like sex trafficking what he is charged with, right?
Yeah.
And really, what I've been hearing from the stand, okay, he has these sex parties or whatever.
Yeah.
We know he a freak.
Yeah.
We know he's abusive.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing a RICO. Like he's in a RICO right now, right?
I think
Maybe it's not a RICO.
No,
but
no. I think he just in one of them type of R. Kelly situations where they just trying to give him a whole lot of time for the freak offs. But I'm gonna be honest and tell you, I feel like it's a whole lot of the freak offs that went on with a whole lot of other celebrities as well. But I just feel like they're doing it to Diddy because of the liquor company that he ended up trying to sue. I don't know if you knew about that.
No.
Yeah. So I feel like they used a lawyer to have Cassie say this, and that, which, yes, don't get me wrong, he did wrong. But at the same time, I feel like a whole lot of celebrities that was involved wasn't charged. You know what I mean? Like somebody just mentioned Stevie J. Ooh. And it was like, well, Diddy was always with Stevie J. You don't think he got a little nasty? So, you know what I mean? So I just kind of look at it like, and the husband of Cassie said he used to watch them have sex together, and it was hella baby oil and hella lube and hella drugs and this and that. And I kind of felt like they all knew what was going on. So I feel like if Cassie knew this was happening, I feel like she should be charged as well. This is just me.
Oh, okay, that's a different. You feel that Cassie should be charged as well.
If you understand and if you felt like everybody was getting raped and everybody was getting drugged, and you were there watching it, that's just like you watching somebody get killed, right? And you were there witnessing it with the boyfriend. Why wouldn't she go to jail? Why would y'all reward her with money and like reward her husband? Like that, it doesn't make sense to me.
I do think she was a victim, and I do think she was like brainwashed and in love, and it was making her, just probably sit back. And I truly think she was afraid. I don't think she should be charged, but I'm not seeing exactly what Diddy did to make it this, what they trying to make it. And then they always want to, okay, we finna lock you up right now. But what about all the passes y'all gave him? He had to have some high value friends to get this far. Like a lot had to be accepted.
No, that's what I'm saying. It was a whole lot of people involved.
Yeah.
That were friends at the parties.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that they got more videos and more evidence, and they got people getting on stands and she was hurt, this and that. But what threw me off is the husband said he watched it. So if you watched this freak off and you watched the drugging and she was unhappy and this and that, like, where did you come in at as being a husband? Was this like some fake plot? Did y'all set bro up? Because, okay, if you're the husband and you watch this man do something with your wife, how did that, or you let that happen so later on y'all could have got the bag later and y'all knew y'all was going to tell on them. That's what I'm kind of, you know? It's like a setup.
It's
right?
a real sticky situation for sure.
Yeah.
Setup, I don't know. I know Diddy probably has been, the stories that I've heard through the media.
Yeah, Diddy, wow.
He didn't have some stuff going on. Like, I thought it was so interesting about the guy who, I guess, took the case for him for shooting a girl in her face.
Oh, Sean.
Yes, and I'm like, that's crazy. I believe that Diddy actually did that.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of other things he probably should be charged with that they probably can't prove. The whole Cassie situation, he should get some time.
Yeah.
Life, I don't know for the exact charges, but, they're going to drag it out just because it's hot media right now.
Yeah.
That's an interesting angle.
It is. It's a lot going on in the situation, like in different situations. I mean, what do you think they're going to do about Jay-Z? Because they were just talking about. they said they kind of trying to put them in the same boat.
I think they all done did something. They
Yeah.
all didn't use their power in the place where
And
they
they
are.
showing pictures with Jay-Z and Diddy. They showing pictures with Stevie and Diddy. They showing pictures with everybody.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
You know, they say Hollywood real lit, but at the same time, though, right? It's a whole lot. Like, it's our race that I'm steady seeing get brought down constantly, right?
All the
But
greats.
what about the other races?
They ain't never putting that on in front of the screens and media.
Yeah,
They don't highlight that.
That's what I was thinking to myself. I'm like, have we ever seen Hugh Hefner?
Nope.
And he was the biggest freak in the world, right? Playboy Mansion. And so I be kind of like trying to like figure like what's the big picture? What's really going on? You know what I mean? So I just leave that to the media though, but I just be like, the media tough.
Oh, the media is tough. And it's always some scandal, always somebody who they're going to want to highlight and want to ride on for a long time. It's always...
Let me ask you something. You got a boyfriend right now, right?
No.
Oh, but you're talking to somebody?
Yes.
Okay. Is he allowed to follow females?
Yes.
He is?
Yeah, follow females? Sure, why not?
Are you allowed to follow males?
Yes.
Okay. So what if he follows all like big BBL Brazilian girls, like straight, like nobody else? He don't even follow you. He just follow them.
I have no care in the world.
For real?
Yeah. I mean, I don't even look or even think about stuff like that. Like,
Oh,
I just
good.
know they don't compare to me. I don't
That's
care.
what's up.
Yeah. And I know some people may be
So
a
you
little
ever like
insecure.
you know how like if you look through a guy phone and you see on this explore page, it's just hella asses and like, you know, it just looks real freaky, like an OnlyFans.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be thinking like, okay, what you got going on? Cause it be some nymphos, some real nymphos out here.
Yeah.
So I will address that. But I'm at a place in just my life and me dating where I'm just very confident. If I feel like God is gonna align people, if you want to do whatever you want to do, if you got some stuff going on, you're gonna get kicked out because my like prayer for people to get out of my life, God don't play about that.
Yeah, for sure. Do you do most guys if they like, let's say if you get a guy, do he live with you or you live with him?
We live together. It's neither or.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What do you mean?
So like I'm saying though, like let's say if you meet a guy,
Okay.
he got his own crib, you got your own crib, or y'all end up moving together?
It depends. I told you I haven't really dated like that. In my old situation, when I was in a relationship, we just moved in together. It was both our house. Don't ask me that 50-50 question because I don't believe in 50-50.
Oh, so he paid the bills.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you saved.
And I save.
Yeah, like saved your money.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I contribute in other ways that's not monetary.
What about when Christmas come around?
You spoil me, I spoil you.
Oh, okay.
I spoil back.
What about Sweetest Day?
It's 100% holiday, just like Valentine's Day is holiday.
Okay, so you get him something for Sweetest Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And what do he do for Valentine's Day for you? What's the most you got?
I have got trips. I have got really expensive like designer items. But for me, I have been in a situation where a guy can pour a lot of money on you, but it's no real effort. So I care about like the actual effort, like just do something out the ordinary. I need to know that you actually tried because anybody could grab some money out their pocket. If you got a lot of money, you spend money on anything.
Right.
So I want the energy and the effort, the rose petals, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. In Chicago.
Yeah.
So Chicago guys?
Yes.
Oh shit.
I've never dated a guy, seriously dated a guy outside of Chicago.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I wonder, is it different? I don't know. Do you think?
I think it's a little different.
Have you ever dated in Chicago?
Not really.
I'm probably in the trenches and don't even know.
Yeah, I don't. I do a lot of out of town dating.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Because it's different. I mean, I've been in Chicago all my life, so it's like,
yeah,
I need to try some new shit. Like, so I came to Miami. I dated in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Miami is the vibe.
What do you think in this generation that like the most thing that women are missing? Like they just not getting this.
Money.
Ooh, that is bad.
Yeah, women. If you ask a woman, what does she want to be?
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the next 5 years, they're gonna say married.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna say rich, successful, the biggest entrepreneur, 10,000 mentees or 10,000 students in a program. They're going to say married and in love. That's it. You want to make a bet? If you go to your class and talk to your mentees
Mm-hmm.
and they're females, they're gonna say love. That's it. So that's what makes them like push them back a little bit because like you have a best friend, right? And y'all will be on the road, y'all will be getting it, you know what I mean? Y'all finna get to another level. And next thing you know, you'll look back and be like, where'd she go? And she'll let the guy like trick her out of her whole like spot, for love. And then that'll fail. Then now she's ready to get back on track. Like, yeah, baby, I'm ready to
Yeah.
and you're steady moving forward. You don't have time to wait on her to speed up because she wanted to be in love for 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that be like women's biggest downfalls, the relationship stuff. If you think about it,
Yeah.
it's more successful men than women.
So if you meet a successful woman, are you intimidated by her?
No,
You said
because most
no.
likely I'm gonna have more than her.
Okay.
I mean, even if she does have more than me, I'm still not because I know who I am, and I feel like I'm gonna be a billionaire. So I feel like
yeah.
whatever,
Some
I
guys,
still look at them the same.
yeah. Some guys be getting intimidated. So what do you think? Like when it comes to like entrepreneurship, what do you think the main thing that people are like not getting and not clicking?
Marketing. They lack marketing. They
It's
suck.
marketing.
They
Yeah.
suck at marketing. If you look at an entrepreneur and they're not doing really good, it's because they suck at marketing. They're very cheap. They don't want to put up. So this is the thing. Like, I know that I'm going to always be bigger than a lot of people because I'm going to always outspend them.
Okay.
I'm going to outspend them on designer. I'm going to outspend them on jewelry. I'm going to outspend them on relationships. I'm going to pay for any relationship I need to pay for. If I want to be your best friend, I'm going to pay you. And then I'm going to pass you up. Because whatever you're lacking in, I'm going to do better than you at it. That's the thing. So if I pay you to be better than you, it's not saying that it's like I'm trying to be better than you, but I'm going to just pay. I'm going to get around you, pay you, and I'm going to shoot past you.
Okay.
Because it's going to be something that I'm going to see that you're lacking, and then I'm going to do it because you're not going to do it.
So you outwork them. It's like your execution too.
Because guess what? We're going to get around 10 entrepreneurs, and all of them going to be sitting there trying to do organic content. I'm not going to do organic content. I'm going to say, hey, where's the ad guy?
You want to invest in
You know
yourself.
what I'm saying? Where's the celebrities? Where's the influencers? I'm going to be that person on that side. And then I'm going to get seen quicker while they're still running a race and, running in place.
On the treadmill.
You know what I mean? So I'm going to be all around them, running around them like 10 times.
Yeah.
And that's because this is how you do it. Like if you really, because I understand it. I did the organic stuff before. It didn't work fast enough. I'm in a rush.
You're right. Success loves speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the only way I know that, okay, separate myself.
Okay.
Let me do this, and this so that I don't be on these people's level.
Yeah. And I really feel like when it comes to marketing, like that's already like level 7. Like started at the ground. I feel like people don't have a mindset.
Yeah,
I feel
mindset.
like people don't think that they can be great. They don't think that they could leave their reality. They don't think that they have to. It's just so much. And I just want more people to know, like, you can be successful. Like
It's lack of discipline.
lack of execution.
It's addictions. It's like love. You know what I mean? It's just putting relationships over business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, you can need your family, but you still have to get rich for your family.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? You ever see somebody like, oh, well, I can't leave my hometown because, my family.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't let my family hold me back from millions.
Ooh.
You know? It's very important. Like, because it's like, if you fall, your family can't save you. So you have to go get the millions to actually come back and do what you need to do. Because there's a lot of millionaires that's like their family stay in Iowa or here, but I'm not about to stay here because they're here. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna still have my support system. I can have my support system in Kentucky, shit. Like, but I'm not gonna stay somewhere where it's slow. I need to be in a fast-paced city with a lot of motivation because I need to wake up and see fast cars. Rich people. I need to be able to sit and talk to people that's got something going on daily. I can't do that in Chicago.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of negativity.
Oh, it's so much.
Soon as you say you about to go do a podcast with somebody or this or that, they're going to shoot it down. Oh, you finna do this? It's going to be all types of negative. So they're always, like, one thing about success, you have to keep positivity in your mind. And if you're talking to somebody who, like, why are you taking advice from somebody that's not rich or famous anyways? You know what I mean? So you gotta. That's one rule.
Right.
Never talk to somebody who is not rich and famous
Okay.
about getting rich and famous.
Right.
You're oh well, I'm about to go do this podcast. Da, 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 da. And then you talking to them, they not on shit. So they're gonna tell you some negative stuff, and then you're gonna run with it, or you either not. You don't even want it in your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned that I only want to be around people that's talking about money, crypto, millions, content, podcasts, stuff like that, and then you will start leveling up.
Yeah, for sure. I really think like to level up, like it's a cocktail that of certain characteristics you got to have: mindset, execution, resiliency, dedication, discipline. And a lot of people just be chasing like a skill. No, if you chase those 5 characteristics, the money will attract to you.
Yeah.
And I really feel like a lot of people just let life just get them down, keep them down. They got excuses. Oh my God, I got a sad life. Okay, nobody cares about your sad story.
Yeah.
Nobody's coming to save you. Get up and do something about it. And I like just being real transparent with my mentees, anybody who I work with, because it's like a 50-50 partnership.
Yeah, look, so me, I've been getting money since like 08, well, really 07, right? And the number one thing that I've seen, like a lot of friends, family fail from addictions, whether it's gambling, whether it's drugs, whether it's alcohol.
Okay.
And 07 all the way to 2025, they're still doing the exact same thing. So in my mind, I always told myself like, damn, you ever wanted to see somebody win, but they're never going to win because they're going to let the addiction override what they really supposed to do.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So like sometimes if you know that you have a problem with something, whether it's a female, you know what I mean? Whether it's alcohol, whether it's drugs, whether it's whatever, gambling or anything, you have to cut it to be able to say, all right, cool, I need to get on my shit and I got stuff to do. No matter how bad you want this relationship, if you know that you're not good in relationships, then don't get in relationships.
Yeah.
If you know you're not good with weed or liquor or gambling, don't do it. This is how you move forward, you know what I mean, to be able to get to another level. So that's how I work. You feel me? Like that's how I never drunk in my life. I never did nothing at all. I just made money.
You just be high off life.
That's it. I could be in a club jamming and you would think I'm drunk as hell. I'll be off like a pineapple drink, you know what I mean? A virgin. And I'll be up in that thing just moving. You'll be like, damn, you would think I'm lit with you. And you off some Casamigos or something, I'll be vibing. But I'm used to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can like naturally flow.
When I walked in, I said, you are not a real person.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So you got to realize like that's how I really work. I get the good feeling off of getting money. Praying, staying focused. That's it. You know?
Yeah.
So that's what I need, man. I definitely need me a grant or two, you know what I'm saying? Like some $2, $3, $5 million or something like that. You could put me on with that. You could put all them on with that. You know what I'm saying? So as far as how much it costs to get in your subscription basis program?
My subscription base is only $49 a month.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh, yeah. And I feel like that's where you should start and then work your way up. I don't tell or allow people to jump just into grants and you're not prepared because that's a concoction for you to get denied. We don't get denied. And also, joining my free classes. I have a lot of free classes where I just give gems, and I understand a lot of people are skeptical. So I would invite people to come get information, come get knowledge, come just feel me and my energy. Like I go so viral off of organic content because like I'm still just that little girl from the hood who just really wanted to be successful. Even though I'm in a different space now, my mindset is still like impact, give back, help, and I have a lot of results. Like if you go on my page, you can see all the results from credit, grants, content. So I tell people, come in my free class, come in a community, and I can help you get there.
Damn, that's what's up.
For sure.
And what do you charge for mentorship?
It depends. I have different tiers. My lowest mentorship is $5,000. I have a $12,000 one, and it goes up from there.
And like one-on-one, if I want to hold your hand and I needed you to teach me everything you know about doing grants and doing this and doing that, what would you charge me? Come to Chicago. I want to fly to Chicago, you know what I mean? And I want to be with you for a few days. I want to learn. What would you charge?
1 day, 8 hours is $20,000.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Yes. Okay. But when I tell you, a person who invests the type of money like that, like I feel like I'm an amazing mentor. 1, because I'm genuine. 2, I'm result-based and goal-oriented. But what you're going to get from me in that day, it's been 8 years. I have did so much. I have did service-based businesses. I have owned storefronts. I have had sold products out my beauty supply. I have had the craziest mentors, Smitty, I had Whitney Nicole, I had Vega. I just spent 4 days in person with Myron Golden last week, and we was in Tampa. You know who that is?
Yeah, Myron Golden. Yeah.
Yes. So you get all that blood, sweat, and tears, my knowledge for a day. It needs to really be 50,000.
Yeah, for sure, no cap.
But we going up, believe me.
Yeah.
And today's price is not tomorrow's price. So hope people understand that.
So a lot of the time, you just stay focused, you know what I mean? You do your grants.
Yeah.
You know, and you just meet people all the time, network.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. God has led me into some amazing rooms, and I'm not scared to go alone. I fly out of Chicago.
Smart.
When I went to Temple with Myron, I went by myself.
Oh.
When I be going to New York, I just went to a Neo Davis thing. I go all over the world. I'm just not scared. Like, I want it. I'm hungry. I'm going to get it. I know I'm still in Chicago. I probably should have been gone, but that drive, that energy, I'm just not going to let myself feel at all.
Sure. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. So listen, where can they find you?
So they can find me on social media, Bossy Wit, on all platforms. Make sure you're on my real page. I have so many fake pages of me. All of my pages are verified. And just come on my page, interact. The first thing I would tell you to do, just go down my content. And I'm sure within the first 2 videos, you're going to learn something that you didn't know before. And they're going to vibe with me, believe me.
For sure. Hey, Famous and Wealthy Podcast.